Well, hello there and welcome back to the channel. We start today's video with me walking home after visiting my mum, and it was a lovely cold and frosty morning. Look at that frosty iciness on top of the gate. The flowers that I showed you in the last video have been encrusted with tiny flakes of ice. It's so gorgeous, like they've been dusted with icing sugar. So pretty. So I spent quite some time just looking at that and thinking how lovely, although of course, as you can tell by the lilies, the ice had completely ruined the flowers, so I couldn't leave them for much longer, but it looked so lovely. That's why I like to have flowers outside. It's just nice to see things like ice encrusted flowers. So that's the replacement, which I have since replaced again because I didn't like this, but you know, I had to get rid of the dead flowers. So I have a project to get on with this week, and this is my inspiration. This is a vintage hat, and I absolutely love this hat, but it's about £250 and I don't have that much money to spend on a hat. We have a wedding to go to in the summer, and I start with a hat and then work on an outfit from there, as long as I feel comfortable. That's all that I care about, really, because the wedding isn't about me, it's about two special people. And I love a vintage hat. This is my little collection of vintage hats. There's one missing, I couldn't find it. This one was really cheap, about £10, because it's in quite a state, and the blue one was, I believe, about £30. I love a vintage hat. There's just something really special about them. Hats aren't like this anymore. And then this one is quite special. I believe this was a 1930s wedding hat. Whether for the bride or a guest, I know not, but it's gorgeous and I need to take better care of it because I'm going to ruin it. Anyway, I got them out to look at them for inspiration. And making a hat isn't exactly overwhelming because you can buy so many supplies online. 3 years ago I was going to make a fascinator hat, so I ordered all the bits, and these are they. And as you can tell, I've never actually made the hat. I went for one colour, black, because it's just an experiment. I just wanted to see how easy it would be to make a hat and how nice it would look, and I loved this veil. So that's why I chose this colour selection. That's all, but I've not actually got round to making it. So I love net. Isn't that nice that hats often had net? It's just a nice little feature. So I'm going to make a hat using these bits as an experiment, but I've already ordered the bits that I need to make the hat to wear to the wedding. So they arrived last week, and I will show you what I bought in just a moment. So these are the pieces that I ordered for my hat making experiment. I've since decided that I need to replace a couple of bits. I wasn't completely happy with my choices. My fault, not theirs. Everything's actually perfect and I will use them, but not all together. So these are the roses I chose. Oh, I love those. Aren't they pretty colours? I didn't want to get 3 the same, so I got the ombre ones and the burgundy one, and I also found some teeny tiny velvet roses which were listed as vintage 1960s roses, and I love those. I might have to get a few more of those, but the colours work really well. I ordered 2 bases, a black teardrop base, and the green base was for this new hat, the wedding hat we'll call it, but I think that's the wrong colour, so I need to order another one. I'll get that done this week. And here we have the most gorgeous dark green velvet ribbon. Do like that. And the combs to hold the hats in place. And then here is, I'm not pleased with this one. It was not dark enough. I don't hate it, but it's just a little bit too bright. If that had been a darker green, it would have been perfect, but it's not right. So I'm going to order some new veil this week, and then I will work on the hat. And I had planned on showing you the bits and pieces and then how I made the hat and the end result, but I'm not going to rush it. I want to make the hat the way I want it to look, so you might not see that for a while. And then here I have some gorgeous velvet ribbons. If you recall, at Christmas I attached red velvet ribbon to the chandelier in the kitchen, and so one of my intentions was to change that seasonally because I really like little bows on the chandelier. So I'm going to start with the pink because, Valentine's Day, why not? And by sheer coincidence they look almost exactly the same as the candle. I had to speed it up. As you can tell, it's a bit fiddly to do this, and really I should have ordered more ribbon. I believe I ordered 1 metre, which is enough, but the bows are just a smidge on the mean side, so I'm going to order some more so that I can just have longer bows. But I love how that looks. It's just such a simple and small touch, and it just nods to the season or celebration, so in this case Valentine's Day, without being over the top. After that I felt inspired, and so I decided it was time to change the wreath on the front door to something more Valentine-y, but not over the top Valentine-y. And as I'd used red roses, I tried hard to make sure it didn't look like a Christmas wreath. So I've used a coffee coloured satin ribbon, and I really like that. That can stay until I change the wreath over for Easter. It's been a while since I took you here. So Violet was home for the weekend and she wanted to go to Suffolk Food Hall, and we don't need to be asked twice, so off we went. She seems to collect jelly cats, so we always have to stop and look at those. They were cute, and I love the egg on toast. That's so sweet. I hate the prices of jelly cats, but they really are. They're cute. I can take them or leave them, to be honest, but I can understand why people like them and why they collect them. Okay, so here comes some quality videoing and why you come to my channel. Look at this. I thought I'd switched off my camera on my phone, and it turns out I hadn't. So for a couple of minutes I was walking around and I was recording. So it's completely rubbish footage, but I've decided to keep it and show it because you get to see quite a lot of the Suffolk Food Hall bits and pieces. So sorry to any person who is in my video and didn't want to be. You weren't meant to be, but you can't really see anybody's faces. So there we are, just a little look around Suffolk Food Hall. And as you see in this section, it's the homewares. They have a lot of lovely things, including plants. some deliberate recording now. So this is outside, and then inside again at the actual food part of the food hall, a little Valentine's vignette and all of their goodies. I just love the Suffolk Food Hall. It really is one of my favourite places to go. So this is our stash: some salad, some pink candles. I had to get one of those biscuits because they're just gorgeous. Got some focaccia and some cheesy biscuits that were reduced, very yummy. And then just a croissant and a cheesy scone. So not a lot, but it's always nice to go to Suffolk Food Hall. And yes, Violet chose a new jelly cat for her collection. So I needed a purse, and I could get my regular purse in my new bag, but it's a bit too big. So if I used my purse, I couldn't really get anything else in my bag. So I had to buy something smaller. Couldn't quite stretch to one from Aspinall. I will look in the summer to see if they have one in the sale and get one then. But for the time being, this is perfect. I had to cut here because it was attached to the box. So now it's been released from the box, we can have a look. It's leather. It's by Paul Costello. And I just love the green. I don't know why. They had brown and they had black, but I really liked this green. So let's talk price. It should have been £79, but they have absolutely brilliant sales at Paul Costello, and I will link it underneath this video. This was £19. Then I had an extra discount when I signed up for their newsletter, and so with postage it was £23 in total. So that's my normal purse. Looks like it doesn't fit in that bag. It really does, but it's just such a squeeze, it's too big. So I've been using an old purse, that one with my gloves there, and this one is just perfect, absolutely perfect. It's nice that it comes gift box as well, so if you're looking for a new purse either for yourself or for a gift for somebody later in the year, check out their sale. And no, they don't pay me to say this, I wish they did. It's just really good. I love this purse, it's perfect. And it matches my phone case, which was a happy coincidence. And there we are, you can see, it should be £79, but nope, I did not pay that much. And now I'm in Waitrose, and how adorable are these planters? I wonder why I liked that one. Less adorable, these biscuits, same as Suffolk Food Hall, over £1 cheaper, not impressed. And the weekly shop, with a very bored cat, thank you Henry. So I've got a few yellow stickers here, some reduced sprouts, going to have those with the roast chicken. I always look at the salads and I hope they'll have one reduced, and this one is so good. So I was pleased to find that, half price, £1.45. These are new item, I just spotted those and decided to give them a try. Delicious magazine, my favourite. And yes, this was a good buy, 85p. This is like a really deep conditioning hair mask, and I have tried it and it's really good. So if they have them this week, I will get another one. And Violet will be home again, so I got her a little cake just because it's cute. Another one of those pesky biscuits, and I checked with the packaging, and yes, they're exactly the same. So get them in Waitrose because they're cheaper than places like Suffolk Food Hall. Some flowers, white roses, and my super best bargain, these flowers, and if I can show you the price, couldn't do it, so I'll have to cut here. There we are, £7.49 instead of £15. Very lovely and a good price. So time to get all of this shopping put away without any help from that cat. So I've made this chicken salad. This is from Bethany Frankel's recipe, and I love that. these corn thins are really nice instead of a cracker. Now I'm in the range, and that wreath was huge. I mean, we have a big front door, but that would be too big for our front door, and it's $34.99. They have some pretty stuff, but not all of it is good. I loved this, and you know that came home with me. And I have something like this already that I must find. It's in the garage somewhere. Now, more quality film work here. Same thing. I thought I'd switch my phone off. Apparently not. So we have lots of footage of the floor, some delivery being unpacked. I have no idea why I can't use my phone. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, you get to see a few bits on the shelves. I have no idea why I stopped there. Didn't want anything from there. But yeah, I just walk around the corner until I bump into Bill. Just admiring the gymnastics of the squirrel as he steals the nuts and the coconut there. So normally this room doesn't have a table and chairs in the centre. The table and chairs tend to be pushed against the wall. We call this the garden room because you can look out onto the garden. It used to be the dining room, but we never actually used it as a dining room, so it ended up being a dumping ground really. So we got rid of the dining table and chairs and just had 2 comfy chairs and a small table. But I've always wanted to do Friday night dinners like the Gilmore Girls, and so I had the idea to pull the table into the centre of the room with the chairs. But Friday nights don't work for us, so instead I've done Thursday night dinner, and it might become a regular thing because it was just really lovely to dine in this room. I do wish I'd made more effort with my presentation of food. That is a prawn cocktail that you see slapped in the centre of the plates. Didn't look great, but tasted good. And I think, yeah, we might do this quite often, with or without the cat. But it's really nice just to make a bit of effort. And there's our main course there. So Thursday night dinners. Nice. Now, I must tell you, there won't be a video next week. I just have some things I need to get on with and focus on in real life, without any hassle from myself to videos. So don't be alarmed, I will be back. Yeah, just got stuff to do. I also want to do some reading. These books I've had for 5 and 4 years, and I've not read them, and I'm going to read more. It's one of the things I want to do this year, and I'm going to do it. So, yep, you won't see me next week, but I will be back. So I shall wish you a good week. And I'll pop in from time to time to reply to any comments, if there are any. And I shall wish you a very good week ahead, and see you fairly soon. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo.